You train him all, you talk long all, how about all yet by making work ministry.
And you talk about plans for them to go out and for you to go out and share.
You talk long all, plan long you long. Plan long all, long go out na work ministry outside long. Serious all stuff long or inside you serious all work some ministry.
Big line man Mary, Lotu must have lick line.
The big line man Mary, but you lot to want them all, by give talk long all, by pray want them all. That's what this legally group lo you legally line man Mary you must hold him yet. The mark him narpa time lo boom want them all.
Okay. People any question that doesn't make sense.
Talk you clear you play. You clearly want something by you make him?
Yes.
Number one something by you make your name? You must pray. Number two something? Mark him. Mark him this blah. Like line man Mary. Number three something by you make him? Train him all or school him all. Number four something by you make him? Sal him all. By you may talk more like way blow sal in the walk one the nupla man. Touch me a bit more on that.
Yeah. I think what happens here, when Jesus does his ministry, he allows the disciples to be involved.
Now, which box? Box 2?
He's in box 1. He's going to do the ministry. He's going to feed the 5,000. I'll just talk about the feeding of 5,000. Yeah, so Jesus is going to feed the people, 5,000 people.
Jesus, time him working ministry, involve him all disciple blowing.
Actually, let's go to Mark chapter 6.
And you may go to Mark chapter 6 and you may use the Bible scripture as a foundation but talk about you may make him this one morning. And this will Rain to come down and close to me, bring morning come close to. I'm still at the hearing.
Okay, chapter 6. Verse 35. This is a really good one. This is the
Mark chapter 6 verse 35. Sebastian, you open finish so? I believe let's live less open Bible. Pet, you open Bible, will you finish?
Now behind time sound ulay ti go down. All disciple belong Jesus ikam low em. Na itok you em olsen. This lahat inogat man. Na sun ulay ti go down.
Okay, here's an opportunity for training.
Now you look into the story belong Jesus. This let me give him opportunity to training belong all is at work. Only come belong Jesus now already talk. Hey, sonny go down big man. Now man Mary stop. Now hungry.
Okay, so there's many times opportunities for training come up.
Now, plenty time or opportunity or chances with trainings that come up.
So next verse.
Read next verse behind this you stop long.
Mabeta you salim all man Mary igo. All can igo long all hap nabout na long all place na bind all kai belong all.
Okay, so the disciples say, send the people away.
I'll go talk him Jesus or them. I will finish our money sit down whole day now sunny go down. Salim will go back in one place belong.
So the disciples say to Jesus, it's your problem, you do something, send them away.
Now Jesus can't talk him more. I'm problem blue now. You make some something but Salim will go.
But look what Jesus does. Look at verse 37.
Look when something Jesus is making. When I talk Jesus is making verse 37.
Just the first. Okay. The disciples say, Jesus, you fix the problem. And Jesus turns it around and says, no, you fix the problem. There's an opportunity for training. So if the leader always says, I have the answers, I will fix the problem, I'm the only one who can do it, guess what? Nobody takes initiative. But here, Jesus as the leader, there's a problem, and the disciples tell him there's a problem. He says, well, it's now your problem. You fix the problem.
You got him. Talk what Jesus has been making. Suppose leader, you may yet You mean sabi talk also, you mean or heavy come when something come up inside the ministry or inside the kind of bung or some. Because some heavy come on a place will walk or time the ministry. You mean talk, you can state him. You know give him opportunity long old man and Mary, but all you can find him solution or problem, or you can find answers for a problem. Also, this is a story. I'm working ministry, big boom, maybe one blood. The time you mean by talk was on the big blood on the day crusade or planted more than 5,000 man Mary come up now, having talk is stuff here. Now all disciple come on to go. I've been finished now. You saw him only go now. Nipple by go. No, Jesus is talking him. So fish talking him. You play it Salim only go. I mean, reverse him. This is the question come back to go. Walk is the hand blow you play. You play Salim only go back and last place long. Leader some time you make him decision all the time. The congregation blow you or legally group blow you. All in and up long. Take him initiative or ministry means him. All you know upon him road long. Straight him more heavy. All the time on the way to leader. Leader can answer blow get a problem blow maybe. You give him all opportunity of some Jesus make it. I'm heavy blow now. Straight heavy blow on now by go. Now I'll start thinking. Only something by making. I've been on finish now. No I can all hungry now. Or pan him thinking now. Now I'll sit down one time, maybe I'll talk one time. Read the next verse, huh?
Okay, the next part of that verse. The second half of 37, yeah.
Now only ask him, I think you like buy mipla ego buy bread 200 kinan I give him long all hand.
Then Jesus.
Verse 28.
Okay, now just first. So they basically say, we can't solve that problem.
I will come back to Jesus now talk. This is heavy big plot to mass. Suppose you mean like feeding us 5,000 man and Mary. You mean must got 120, 200 kina blow make him. I think look pause money blow all disciple or no got this like and money stuff.
And then Jesus asked them a question.
Then Jesus is asking one blow, ask him.
And many times Jesus asks questions. He doesn't always out him talk to the crowds, but with the disciples he often asks questions. So what's the question? Read verse 38.
38. Sebastian, you read it?
Now let me ask him all. You play you got how much bread is that? You play go looking all sorry. Let me ask him all. You play you got how much bread is that? You play go looking. Only looking finish alright, only come talking Jesus all same. You play got 5 of bread, not 2 of piece.
Okay. Big for the crowd.
Yes.
They need 200 kina worth of bread. Go and see what you've got. Lick. 5 and 2.
5 and 2, 7. And 5,000 to feed.
Yeah. So the point of this is to say, Jesus just doesn't create the answer straight away. He invites the disciples to see the problem and for them to say, can we do this? To get them asking the question, how do we do this?
You look, sorry, bro, Jesus want them all. Leader, and me not give him all answers long all. And me give him, ask him, plenty ask him long all yet must find him answer. Now this verse you may read him. I'm giving walk long on to you go find him out. This old man Mary come, how much per kaika will bring him come. I'll come back now talk one how much per piece, how much of bread. I'll talk master me plug a piny 2 piece, 1 the 5 bread that's all.
Okay, so Jesus then made the people sit in groups on the grass.
Jesus is okay. Make him talks, give him talks. I will get the man Mary come this day long. Have him talk, blow me, find him place, help him all find him place, was sit down good.
They sat down in groups of 50s and 100s.
Now I'm talking walking all groups long. Some place sit down on 50, some place sit down on 100. Lo groups long on 1.
And just think for a minute.
The me like you think past them.
When does this happen in the Old Testament?
One in time this is something you come up long.
People sit down in groups of 50 and 100 and they're being fed.
Old Testament.
Okay, it's Moses in the desert.
The story of Moses.
This story is very similar. And I think it's meant to bring up a memory of Moses. What happened to Moses?
He's dead.
Remember, box 3. Remember with Moses, he was doing everything and he needed some help. So something's going to happen here. Jesus takes the 5 loaves and the 2 fish. He gives thanks to heaven. He gave them to his disciples to distribute to the people, and divided the fish, and they all ate and were satisfied. Now, how many people?
5,000.
It says 5,000 men. Plus Mary, plus Piccaninny, maybe 20,000.
Yes.
Now, if you have 5 loaves and 2 fish, and you start breaking them, how long is it going to take to break 20,000 loaves?
Plenty of time.
Long time. Where does the multiplication occur? Who multiplies the bread?
God.
Where does he do it?
In breaking.
Is it Jesus going
Who
for
said he make
6
him?
hours?
Who said he make him this broken bread and give him?
Jesus is here. Break.
Who said he make him?
It takes a long time.
It's the disciples.
It must happen in the hands of the disciples. What difference does that make? He does the miracle for the people, but he involves the disciples. The miracle happens in the hands of the disciples. And they learn, if we are going to meet the needs of the people, we have to have the miracle of God multiplied in our hands to meet the people's needs. Box 1, box 2, box 3 in that story.
I'm clear? Huh? Yes.
And I think Jesus, when we do ministry, when we out him talk, prayer for healing, rouse him no good spirit, help him man Mary, when we do that, we involve these people, we involve our disciples, we get them to help us. And we show them, because God will do miracles through their hands as well, as we involve them in ministry. But if I'm the pastor and I do everything, nobody else gets to participate. But with Jesus, he calls his disciples and the miracle happens in their hands. There's something about this story that teaches us about ministry. And I think it goes back to the Old Testament with Moses. He did everything himself. Then he sat them down. Then he had judges for the 50s and the 100s. It's the story of the multiplication of leadership just as much as it is a story about the multiplication of bread. Okay, you talk.
Story belong life belong Moses. The story belong this belong 5 belong bread and 2 belong peace and picks up belong. Leaders, you may make him more leaders, you may multiply him later. You may involve him later. Leader in making work, leader yet, and look at hand belong God. Miracle can all hand belong or this is a leader, or this is a group you may walk want him on. You may involve him all, or this little group you may or start to look at hand belong God long, life belong all it doesn't live in touching us. You hold him walk, you not looking. And now hold him walk want him you tell him walk. Or you start looking more sin. Or yet you feel him God and looking power and strong God la hand. So you need to pixel morning also. You may all pastor so you may salim only go. You not looking more young by king. Or yet you feel him strong and power God. You salim only young go. This or young start missing feel or come back and all start you to believe about God. Because of looking God long. Not place, not community of stop. The time you like looking nuclear leader come up, this all leader you suddenly you making all walk, all must come back as a group, core group because all by helping you to carry walk because all feeling God was as a twopla. Time Jesus he gives him this 5 bread and 2 piece and pray and make on him long on. And we broke in the game long on until you play till him. Time all is sad lo till him all looking more no go. Bread is stop yet, bread go, bread is stop yet, bread will come up big flower, fishing will come up plenty yo. Only looking miracle will come up and the feeding is the 5,000 man and Mary in a Bible talk on it. Behind all feeding more sample like stop or finish ogata. Plus stop yet. Number blue money sort kake plenty to mas. You look in this like picture, belong involved in this like group players in Jesus. No talk ta solna, and me make him something no look no. Sample time no like a group lo you me, only finding problem. Only come lo you know, you throw me go back no, you go solve this problem. All by go na stabos and group, no by scale him talk to go can, no by come on come back to. Pastor, me play come on is a thinking, but me play make him on it. Now you better make him also. Thinking you will come up him, you gain him thinking. So you help him all make him decision along all ministry inside the ministry where all he find him heavy long. Now plenty blow this line, you walk one them all, and more young plum man, a young plum Mary. So you walk one them all by you look more son. All you know got plenty answers, all you know got plenty experience, but you help him all make him decision inside all decision long or only lining way blow solving problem. Now I will give him more initiative means no sense. Or you work hard blow find him Nupla road belong abrusim heavy. You know all the time you make him decision belong also. Think belong only in the walk. Belong finding answer belong all heavy belong also. Jesus it up. Go back now you really make him. A man Mary come now. Now you feed him all. Only go na talk. You will find him also more than you will come talk. Kiss him come. And Jesus it pray. And broken one plot please now. One plot bread or then we give him all that. We will go tell him. Time only go tell him. Miracle come all hand long. Tell him yet, tell him yet.
Okay.
You got something to talk to? Ask him. Yes, mangi long leader long on him habia. Kumerum Quaranguru.
Sometime or Hetman or Prena or Okman Igona or Round Oki Milapor, a Kaike Milapor come up behind Romo. Then more round they come, suppose or down in Hetman by your most. Or by Hitimat Moriet and Moriet now.
Now he's saying it.
Now. This is by also money.
His
Hetman by Kissing Berebi or all disappointed by Goya or
look at this big man there. He's got a very clever question. Now he said, now if you are like Jesus, the team leader, you send the team away. They go into the field, they go to the field and God uses them to do miracles, whatever they do, and they don't come back. And they will start to say things again. The pastor did, oh, he can't do that. We went and, God has used us to do this and this. What do you do with this group?
If God's using them, just let them go. So, just say to them, you are confident in God. I have a new place for you to minister. Go with my blessing. If you have that much confidence in God, you will make a big difference somewhere. We'll make a ground for you and you go and plant the church. Sometimes people complain. It's not the people on the front lines that complain. It's not the church planters who complain. It's the people who have got all the protections and just like to complain. The ones who are taking a risk, they say that soldiers in the front line never complain. Because they're always taking risks. It's life and death. They don't complain about the food. Well, they might, but they just put up with it. It's the people behind the lines. Maybe they need to learn a bit more. If they've gone out and God has used them, let them tell their story. If they're saying that they want it all to be about them, then they've got something to learn.
What did Jesus say to the 12 when they came back and I said this and this and...
Don't rejoice that the demons submit to you, but rejoice your names are written in heaven.
You think if Jesus is telling just 72 are going to come back? This is the time Jesus is going to go want them all. And give him all work, and give him all commission, na to give logo. And give him all order, na to no can carry bag, no can carry pass money, go nothing. You go when the money kiss him you say not sell a place out the money no kiss him you. Trust him. That's what's so. Now come back want them plan the good plus story. Spirit non good you lose him all man he got sick sick long and all kira walk about. Now we come, only make one kind of story or some use now story here. Only come na talk man, meet like some big names, big pula, me pula go na all sem. Jesus ito ko nem long all. Ito use a story for 72 walk man. Jesus ito ko nem long all. You know ka naman mas mo sa tingin ka mablo here. You mas ang mas name do you stop long? Heaven. So you turn this for talk na you talking more. How is this in big name? You big name. Yes, ito lang ang isogra. Ito lang ang practical through here. Okay, you come then, ask a question then.
You want last group 1 or more? Tapos ni time ang community ko na. Kuno yung community ko niya. Lukot wag la. Tapos tapos yung staff. Na ligo lukin na sa na group niya. Sa time ang community ko na nilipin ng semina sampla. Sino siya kamo sampla mas club ni. 19 o display sem. Oli kami sa mga mga sapot ni mga mga. Ito na time ang sinito ko so ni. Ayun na mo kuan. Ano mo mo?
And we see the question by me back in me. Ask me explain the mic pastor. He said, I'm in box 1. I'm praying. And God, I'm praying for a while and God give me this box.
Yeah.
I'm doing ministry.
Yeah.
But then God give me this box. And then I spend a bit of time with them, I work with them for some time. And slowly they leave me. And then I have no group. What do I do?
Study.
Okay, answer blue yam shortcut. Who's gonna talk him? Suppose you walk one day one block, you pray now God give you one block group, the box 3, now you walk one the box 3. You go now, walk the loosen you one, you go now, you know about the group is why make one then? Huh? No, you listen that. Yes, you start again. Start again. Same group you go start him on and you find him okay. Only a reason don't listen night as nothing aren't talk. There is a reason for everything. Only listen is nothing. Only know sometimes by the people like him leader. Sometimes by the leaders are talk strong on it. Sometimes by the leader go living heavy and make the stuff. You go back in and you check him. Stop. You know look not often the very high. Often the like it. You can find you just give him yourself. No can rush in dance quick. Dance quick and last resolution. Dance better no man strong or better than you. Dance put no man better no man better. Rush in dance quick. Let's go to police and walk Make him right down.
He's asking again.
He said, if there are some in the group who comes in my group, goes out, I'll go and look for them, bring them back, they stay for a while, they go back, then they come in again. What do I do?
What do you mean by group? Do you mean box 3 or
Box
two?
3, box 3.
Yeah. Well, maybe they're not ready. Challenge them. They've got to learn. See, box 3, they're learning to be in box 1. We're teaching these guys to have their own box 1. And if they're not stable, they're never going to have their own box 1. So we're teaching them. So we say to them, God bless you, you need to be reliable. You can't be reliable. See, Paul says, teach reliable, capable people. They will also be able to teach others. So the idea is we're giving them a box 1. Training, box 3 is training for box 1, so they can go here. If they're not coming up to the mark, they might be able to still help here, but they won't be able to.
Right. Arima. Then, time you hold in this legal group, you know can start long schooling more out of something. Foundation ask long box 1 below you. This is a box 1 below you. You by schooling more. This is a legal group below box 3. And one foundation long. All must walk strong the box 1. Man, this is a group, legal group, and we stop inside long. Box 3 blow you. You know, talk strong Lord, this was something, but you looking this that kind. Suppose prayer life blow one blow man, blow box 3 blow you, and me come up good. Me no think and by come up in and out also. Now by you shaking mem, sample time by you talking mem, shaking mem. You say prayer over the time more, over the day. You say reading talk blow God. You shaking all more same foundation now. Talk blow God one the prayer life and no more something way. This group one time you and me all come up strong, all go out. And over the time all the box 1 the life long. So no box long life long, all in a block box 2, no box 3, no box 4. So number 1 something time you be holding this little group. You may line him all long, number 1 something him long. Put him yellow God, and stop want him God over the day so that all makes him good for thing, good for serving, like he's him strong long God, long make him walk with God, he sing out him all of making. Some time only big you give strong talk now only you know come. You lose him only go. Pani naraplo man. Maybe this little man and God you know give him you. Now Jesus and make him 12 la. Now Judas he lose him and Judas he betray him. Jesus I mean go ma pani him Judas can talk him Judas so me sabe lo you. That's all God he make him Judas to make him walk with God he got like and make him true on something no good with Judas he make him.
So you got to discern between Peter and Judas. Judas has to leave. Peter gets restored.
You look him like Peter one and Judas in another kind. Peter, let me make on him.
I didn't.
Let me fail. That's all. Let me come back in. I'm straight up. Hundan blongen no talk no God minusala big blow this night in the stop him. Let me come back in. Judas, I'm holding money. Let me make him. Let him lose. And make him this a decision. Me no clear thing na sabi blong God. That's all. Suppose Judas he make him a decision on this night. You know someone is something back come up. Yes, David, please don't ask me another hard question.
We also have, I mean, think about the rich young ruler. Jesus said to him, "Follow me." And then he said,
Don't say
"You have
that.
to give up everything." He said, "No." So he turned away from box 3 with Jesus. He had the opportunity for box 3. He said, "No."
You story about this young man, he got planning something, he come to Jesus. And most in box 3 about Jesus. And Jesus he talk on him long and you gonna sell him? Or something blow you know you come behind me. Now this young man he gonna him go get him no come. And me make him decision long him. Time you may walk on them group the box 3, the money make him decision belong in. You not can force him. By sample time, or plenty time. By God, this is the kind of man, Mary by starting to group 3 for you. David, sorry, me talk about rich young men, and you two want to rich young men. You stop talking to me. Yes.
Mi kama po sa pastor inside or mi pastor inside or church. Na mi train him all 60 domi or Christian domi inside or